Hello, and testing. Alright, audio seems to work, but I am going to drop the game's audio just a smidge if I can figure out which button does it. Music is a bit loud, yeah. So I'm just going to... It's decent on, I would say, on your end. But on mine, it's like blasting so hard that shockwaves are like preventing me from thought. Oh, this is better. I'm assuming the audio is a little bit more balanced now. Geeks in Final Fantasy? Yeah, it's a weird one because I generally hate the series. And I've gotten to appreciate it a little bit more as I grew older. I think back in my teenage years, I was a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Dead set on what was defined as a good RPG. And to me, those were like Western RPGs, like, you know, the Baldur's Gate series and stuff like that, even Fallout. And Japanese RPGs were never really my thing because they... well, first of all, the turn-based combat was not really my thing back then. Which you would say, well, Fallout does it, but, like, that's fine. But the huge focus on story, and in some cases, like, story doesn't make sense, or characters that I don't enjoy, that was kind of what annoyed me the most of the series, especially like 7 and 8. But like, I still enjoyed the original back when, you know, with my limited experiences with the game back then, because I never really had a Nintendo console. Final Fantasy XIV was probably the one where I spent the most time in, but I gotta say, I was a roommate with a friend when I first moved to Montreal, and they had a PlayStation 2, and I was roommate with two Final Fantasy fans, so we got into like some weird arguments to like what a good RPG meant. And Chrono Cross came to mind, like Chrono Trigger, blah blah blah. Final Fantasy 13, I think, was like brand new on its way, which honestly I didn't mind as much, except for the characters. Like, the thing that I kind of enjoyed about Final Fantasy 13 was its presentation and the combat, but everything else about it was grating to all my senses. And then in the combat, there was a boss fight that kind of required me to swap my character, like, spec, and that just, to me, I gave up. But 12, I tried 12 with PlayStation 2, and aside from like the loading, it was probably my favorite Final Fantasy of the entire franchise. I mean, maybe 14 does it better now, but yeah, Final Fantasy 12 was a good one. Now, again, I've never really played it too much, but I knew from like the first 30-minute to an hour that I was playing that this was a good one. I've gotten back a bit into Final Fantasy 14. Shadowbringer is great. I'm like you, always more into Western RPGs, yeah. Have you played Disco Elysium? That was the best RPG I played in years. I have not. Oddly enough, I tend to... let me drop the volume a bit. I tend to... avoid is the wrong word. But I am very, very selective when it comes to RPGs that I play. The Bethesda formula is probably my favorite because of the amount of freedom that I have. And normally I can brute force it if I can't find the one solution that the developers expected me to find. So it's a good experience overall. Other RPGs, they tend to be a hit and miss for me. A good hits lately though. But like for example, while I'm enjoying the limited amount of content that Baldur's Gate 3 provided so far, I really didn't like the Divinity series as much. And I've talked ad nauseum about them, so I won't necessarily go in detail this time. And say, you know, I still have an appreciation for Baldur's Gate 1. So it's like one of those things where, even within like the Western RPG style, like it's not all of them are winners in my book. So yeah, like Pillars of Eternity was great in my mind. Although the story was... confusing is the wrong word, but I had a hard time following it, especially at the end. So stuff like that. Yeah. So anyways, I don't know, I kind of expected to have some settings here. I'm curious to know what trial mode is. I'm guessing like that's way back in the day where there used to be demo booths at like video game shops. But yeah, 2006. So this came out basically at the same time as Oblivion. So this is going to be an interesting one to look into. I mean, this one's got like, I'm assuming a graphical upgrade, because I'm playing on the Switch, so this is not the original version of the game. Or at least the original iteration of it. I didn't know you were into Final Fantasy. Not really, that's the thing. But, I'm not, I'm familiar with them. And, my appreciation has grown over the years. So let's put it that way. We'd love to see your reaction, let's plays to that game, to see your opinions, as they're always interesting to hear. Which game are you referring to? Oh, Disco Elysium? I won't say no, but like, there's so much on my list, right? So it's, I had trouble getting into Final Fantasy due to its Asian style. I was, that's usually not an issue for me. Like, I like anime. The thing that I kind of, it annoys me in anime are some of the tropes, and as far as Japanese culture is concerned, at least in terms of media, they love their tropes. So where the Western side would kind of criticize something as being like either predictable or stereotypical, they just like double down on it. So like the cutesy ninja that pushes buttons and launches nuke, I just don't get it, right? But other than that, I'm fine with the Asian style, as you put it. So let's see. Okay, oh, the settings are here. Hopefully I can change them. Language. Oh, sweet. This is your original Japanese. Okay, so that explains the subtitles. Apparently they also love loud menu music. Yeah, no kidding. I've been playing Tales of Arise recently. Never played the Tales game before and quite enjoying it. Yeah, I think I've tried a Tales game once. And I didn't think it was too bad. I think the only problem I had with the one that I played, I forgot which one, but visually, like it was dated. Like I was playing an old one, and I think I was playing like an old favorite of a friend of mine. So I was like, oh, you gotta try this one. This is my favorite. It's like my Diablo. And it's like, all right. But recently, like in terms of Asian, like Japanese RPGs, I had a great blast playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Now, I didn't get the third one, but it is on my to-do. Still have some amount of reservations, because as much as I really enjoyed Xenoblade 2, there were a lot of like gameplay mechanics that I kind of missed on, or that just overall make the thing more frustrating for me. But maybe they improved on the third one. So the third one, it's on my list. I just don't know where to prioritize it. What the hell? Okay. So for this stream, I'm gonna keep the language in English. Normally, I tend to keep the language as its original inception. So if the game is designed in French, I'll play it in French. If the game is designed in Japanese, I'll play it in Japanese. But obviously with subtitles, because I don't understand Japanese. This is interesting. The default is reorchestrated. Okay, so did it dynamically switch? I don't know. Probably not. You know what? I'll give the game some favors and I'll just play So what is... I actually thought you might be playing the new update of Monster Hunter Rise. I have the... I'm at a point where I'm just kind of grinding, so maybe I'll play that. But like, I feel like there's less room for me to read chat and just talk, because I'm so like 80% of the game is, you know, me avoiding death. So okay, so how do I? Okay, here we go. Start a new game. Hopefully, I can change the settings as I'm playing. Because camera inversion, stuff like that will... Letterboxing is weird. It's at the bottom. We're in Coruscant. No, not Coruscant. What's the Naboo? Hey, a Monster Hunter character right there. Oh, there it goes. Is that the first Final Fantasy to introduce the bunny girls, I wonder? Or the bunny folk? Because they're in Final Fantasy 14 now. And I don't know if it's a direct reference to this game, or have there been other games prior. I don't play a lot of Final Fantasy games, but this music is very recognizable.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity.
Wow, it starts with a wedding.
Amen.
An attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca.
Oh yeah, that's
There is
another
nothing
trope of
to halt
Japan
their advance.
media that I find annoying. It's like
Secure Nalbina with
the
all haste.
politics.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Yeah, this is very Star Wars.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
Is that the name of a god or
That I be considered worthy.
a country? I have expecting a TIE fighter to come by. I'm gonna try to like refrain from making Star Wars comparisons, but this is uncanny. Are they gonna make me? Yeah, is there gonna be like a flight sim section? That'd be sick. Okay, the armors kind of look alike. I'm assuming the guys with the birds are the good guys, maybe? Or do they all have chocobos? Alright, archery is a thing. But the question is, do they also have guns?
No! The paling still stands.
Shield your sight, ne'er failing light.
Rated PG, okay. I'm okay with that.
The paling's fallen. Then it's over. For my father. For my father! Lord Rasler!
Oh, I really wish the armors were more distinct. Okay. That's as much as I know, is like Kingdom is being under attack and the prince died.
Blessings of the Great Father descend and guide your bodies return to the earth.
Now was he...
Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all.
So now they said Great Father, so was he referring to his dad, the king? Where she's just a princess who got married, like through marriage, or was it the other way around? And he was just saying father as in the Lord, like God or whatever. That could be something lost in translation, I don't know.
The death of Lord Raslaheos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides.
Wait, it happened very...
At this
time,
time, two great empires struggled for dominion over
there's no
Ivalice.
quiz.
Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march.
Wait, is Nabradia like the one
With
we
Lord
came from,
Rossla's
or like where
beloved
the
homeland
princess
consumed
was?
by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory.
Okay,
Indeed,
Arcadia is north.
their defeat was to be
I forgot was the
absolute.
only one on the south.
Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender.
So Damascus is like the only one
Romulus,
independent,
King of
or was?
Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them.
That's
The
Japanese.
treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Like they don't mess around, right? You're in it. Hope you swim. That's the kind of stuff that confuses me a lot with Japanese media.
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Hey, Rex. Okay, so that's my character then.
Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
This is where, like in a Western RPG, you would have, what's your name? And then it's like you have, your
Think you can
racial
fight?
character creation.
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
17. Hoping to
Young.
get a little older, but sure.
Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead.
Rex was also the name of the character in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I believe,
Godspeed.
with the Australian accent. Real likable character. I don't know about this guy though. I don't know if I'll like them, but I remember when I first played this thing for about half an hour to an hour that these characters were the least annoying of any Final Fantasy characters I've ever encountered.
Keep your wits about you and you'll make it.
We move!
Wait, are we part of like their counterattack or? Hopefully I can learn as I'm playing, because they throw so many names at you. Arcadia is like the main threat, I believe. There's another country south of Dalmasca, and there was another one north of Dalmasca that got invaded, which is, I think, what we saw in the cinematic. Use R to look around. R? Are you kidding? Oh, that's right joystick. Okay, I thought you meant the button. Okay. It's useful to spot Imperials. Give it a try. While I'm spotting one now here. And whoops. Use L to move Rex. Oh, it's Rex with a K, not an X. Interesting. Walk or run with L. Uses depending on your situation. Use L? Depending on the situation? You can walk, yes. Come stand by me. Okay. Can I just... Okay, so running and walking. There's very little... oh, it's based on the speed? No, it's just how much pressure I put into it. Okay. It's based on the angle. Use L to approach. He's already got like 132 health points. That's insane. You see him? Yeah, you look happy. Look at this guy. That's a talk icon. Okay. Interesting. I just thought you were happy. Talk to someone, approach and press A. Okay. I wonder if this was added in the remaster. Like thinking, oh, Americans don't know how to play this, right? Because you would think that because of like the way that, you know, the Asian culture and stuff, like, you would think that they would just take everything for granted and say, well, obviously that's what you do. I've been doing it since like 1980 or whatever. Press A, so I gotta talk to this guy. Hi. Life is worth too much to throw away. Don't try to be a hero. Okay. Save the hero stories for your brother. Once we're back in Rabinaster. Oh, okay, so... I wish I had the map. Is Rabinaster the other country that I forgot its name? And we're just kind of maybe occupying the Mesca to help fight the Empire? Is that what is going on? Ooh, this has a little bit of Western RPG like Diablo aesthetics to it. Okay, I'm liking this so far. Are we occupying or defending? I think we're... there to help the resistance. So it's kind of like, oh, the friend of my the enemy of my enemy is my friend, so let's go help them defeat the what's the other country's name? Like Ascalon? Arcadia? Arcadian Empire maybe? I have no clue. Well, I have a clue. I think that's what it's doing, but... See the marker above your head? Actually, one of these will appear when you approach a door, switch, or item. Okay. I thought I was giving myself a quest there. Stare while and listen. Alright. Yes. Press A. Oh. I have to, like... Ha! So it gives you a hint, and then you gotta get closer. Oh, it's gonna... The Imperial standing between us and the King. Are we trying to kill the King, or defend? I think we're here to defend the King. Did they really have to put that smiley face on the dialogue icon? No, I kind of think it's cute. I think just a speech bubble would have been fine, or a speech bubble like, you know, in old, like, King's Quest, where it's just, like, a bunch of lips. But maybe, you know, culturally speaking, lips mean something else to them. Like, I don't know, maybe a kiss. And maybe, like, a happy face is more, like, welcoming. So it's like, hey, you want to talk to this person? So I think a speech bubble would have done just fine. By pressing X. Okay. From a party menu, you can examine your equipment. Okay, that's good. Don't let me do that now, though. Oh! Yes, that's aggro. Anyone who played Final Fantasy XIV knows what this is. When you target a foe, the line is blue. Press A to open the battle menu. Whoa, 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 whoa. You got so many buttons and I haven't even tried any of them yet. Once you select the attack, target foe, close distance we're using. Okay. And it's auto attack. Okay. You can change target for action anytime. I remember playing this, but it was such a long time ago. If your HP falls, then press A. I love how they don't even say what HP means. Select items, or what is it? Like, we know that it's health points. And the HUD had a number like 135 HP. But in the context of falling, you know, that's like, they take a lot for granted. So I'm very surprised to have a tutorial here. Press A. Press A to select your item from the battle menu. Okay. Yes, I remember this. Okay. Ah! Right. Oh, there's a... Yeah, one-handed. And the other one is what? Weapons and one-handed... Oh, this is all... And then I have categories. Okay. What is this? All, shields, helmet, one equipped, one total. Okay. I have cure. I can heal, apparently. This is something I actually never did in my first or any time I play Final Fantasy, is to like pause and look at all the stuff that's available. I think when I was playing what's it called, like Fire Emblem, got me, not to say appreciate, but it got me into looking into what it is before I start playing. Normally I go by feelings, like, oh, I'm getting two-shot, I must not have enough defense, let me look at defense, right? But now I know that if they gave me 14 power and 4 defense, then I know my guy is not at all a defensive dude. so I can like think appropriately, I guess. Now, did it happen? I wonder. I pressed A when it happened. I don't know if it's paused because of that or because I got hit. But I'm gonna attack. Here we go. Charge, guys! Is there backstabs? Oh, he's already dead. Okay. Oh, wait, are they part of my crew? Do I have... No. They just follow. Okay. But they're not in my party. That would have been a cool way to... Whoops.
Captain?
Okay, first of all, the line is very interesting choice of design. It's noisier than it looks, and I mean by noise, I mean like visual noise. Like you get a lot, like if you've ever seen a screenshot of Final Fantasy or a video of Final Fantasy 14 in action, it looks very overwhelming when it comes to the HUD. But once you actually play it, almost half of it disappears. You don't even notice, but like. When you tank or when you heal, those lines that show up are crucial to know if you got aggro. It's like if you overheal, eventually a red line's going to show up on your character and you'll say, oh, I got aggro, so you can... Like it's a more appropriate like RPG way of doing it is to not have any HUD element. And just, oh, well, if the guy is looking at me, then he's obviously got the, like, you know, he's aiming at me. But in the thick of things, I think because you have so many, and I think it came from, like, tactics games, the idea that you have, like, tons of things to deal with, like party members and stuff like that, I think it's kind of... needed is not the right word, but like it's a welcome. Like I like it. So can I? Yeah, I have to press A and then I go here. Okay. So I wonder if I can have like backstab. Oh, I blocked it. Okay. Oh, I need to heal. Or was I programmed to lose a lot of health? What is he doing? Limit break?
Adeline, this is Sunbury. My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Sunbury disengaging.
It's funny because you didn't hear them talk when they were engaging. Oh, that's cute. Alright. I was wondering if I had to. So can I do this? Okay. So I want to target this guy. When I played or I tried this game before this was before Dragon Age Origins came out. And when I played Dragon Age Origins, this was... I made a lot of comparison in my mind that it was very familiar because I had already experimented with Final Fantasy 12. Rex was scripted to get wrecked? Okay. Makes sense. The mini-map at the top right of your screen may not be enough to gain your bearings. Should you use your way, consult your location map with... Okay. This will bring up the map of the fortress we gave you before we set out. You find it... Okay, pressing... Okay, will allow you to... as you move... Shit. So if I do that... Ah! Okay. If I do... Crap, what was the other one? Oh, it's minus, or select. Yeah, alright. There's some little lines there, I don't know what they are. I must reach the king before he signs the treaty. Oh, okay. So we're kind of... Yeah. Giving them the option like, stop, don't make a mistake, we'll help you, kind of thing. Because if we're good guys, we wouldn't be invading there to kill people, right? I mean, we are killing, but...
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
There's something about their textures on the face that is a little uncanny. Okay, quickly, but I don't see... Oh, I guess I'm following. ZR, which one is that? Okay. Allows you to abandon the fight with an enemy and run away. The music is very Star Wars. Well, hello there. I keep... Whoa. You know what? Oh, there's more. Okay. Ah! Got my own pocket healer here. Eh. There's an odd hybrid, like turn-based, real-time thing going on, and it's gonna take some getting used to. Are we going here? Save points. Is he gonna talk about save points? Pressing A, touching one of these crystals also fully restores HP and mana. Okay. There's no time. I mean, I'm kind of glad, even if you weren't pressed for time, I'm kind of glad that you didn't explain everything about the freaking saves crystal. My mind wouldn't be able to grasp it. Ah, yes, the loading.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
If Rex get wrecked or Rex, you can reload. Yeah. Wait, camera, help work with me here. Ah! I keep trying to think, like, because I'm using a controller, that I should target like I do with like Elden Ring or Monster Hunter, but it isn't. It's PlayStation 2 games. They haven't... ow. They haven't realized yet that pushing on the right button or right joystick would have been the proper way, or become the standard. Where'd the other guns go? Up. I'm by myself, guys. Don't abandon me. Okay, hang on. I am going to... Nope. Ha! Found it. Oh, there's a casting bar and everything. Interesting. Okay. So do I have to go back down? Maybe not. Okay. Because I was looking at the glowing gateways, I guess. I was going to call them portals, but the gateways, like the line on the minimap, it glows. And I was wondering if that was where I was supposed to go, but it looks like it only like labels the that's what I'm doing. Okay. I think I know what the problem is with the camera. Can I change it? Darn it. Oh, hold on a second.